I want to play this shit, man. This shit funny to me.
Yo, yo, yo.
Let's go.
Bam. Now let's ride that.
I like to kick it. I like your bitchy. She got to kiss it. She want me licky, but I just think it's sticky. The bitch was icky. The bitch was I like to kick it. I like your bitchy. She like to licky. She got some pretty titties. She might be little bitchy, but she got big old kitty. I like to licky, but I don't licky. I might just sticky. I might just spin the band. Spin the band. Beat that pussy Jackie Chan. She want me pie. So I took a pie. See no niggas blessing in me. Acting like it pie. You niggas gonna stop me. You niggas want to slap me. Bitch, I think Jackie Chan. I pop it. Who's in my game and pop it. You niggas want to slap me. Bitch, I think Jackie Chan. I pop it.
Hit the like button for me. I'm eating breakfast, nigga. Y'all gotta give me a minute. Y'all gotta give me a minute, baby. Cause I'm hungry than a motherfucker, you hear me?
Stop gambling.
Hey, but now, let's get into this shit. Hold on. Yeah. Let's get into this shit, man. I wanna first congratulate Benavidez first, cause he put on a hell of a performance. Woo. Damn. Hit the like button for me. Y'all know what I got going on, man. Cash App Part Twice. We trying to get a lawyer, family lawyer. And other than that, we can talk boxing now. You know. Boy, what the fuck is wrong with Ryan Garcia? That's what I need to know. Is this the mental health show again? Because I remember he claimed mental health. Yeah, he got out of a fight. Nobody hit me in my comments and said nothing about that though. Y'all, hey, listen, cause I remember Charlo was going through his mental health, and now all of a sudden we persecuting him, thinking he can't beat Canelo. But these fights were supposed to be made a long time ago, right? Andrade, he fight with nobody. He's a horrible fighter. Hey man, it is what it is. I got Andrade popping something next time he fight. Y'all sleeping. A lot of fans, so-called fans, wishy-washy. Soon as they fight or lose, oh, he's some trash. But not taking in consideration the duration that they didn't fight this man. And luckily, he got him, a chance to get in there and showcase his talents against Benavidez, but can't do that against him. Canelo was right. He fought with nobody. So if you fight with nobody and you get in there with Benavidez, man, you a dog, first of all, because you know what Benavidez is all about. And second of all, nigga, you gave a nice showing of yourself, man, even though you was outclassed, man. Now I want to say outclassed because Boo Boo said what he said. He said he's more skillful, than the Mexican Monster, and I agree. But he's not tougher. And he didn't have the cardio to outlast the Mexican Monster. So, with that being said, toughness is a big attribute. Toughness goes a long way in physical sports. I told y'all that before. Yeah, you gotta be tough to be a fighter. It ain't no you can be finesse, you can be finesse, but when you get in that ring with a motherfucker that's tough and can take your blows, you're gonna have a hell of a night. Ask Floyd. Emmanuel Augustus, the drunken style. That nigga don't get tired and he'll take a beating. They had to stop the fight, but yes, Lord, that nigga was giving Floyd hell. Go back and watch that fight. A lot of punches getting slipped, a lot of sneaky shit. You know, motor. That man ain't stopped. They stopped the fight. And that goes with Boo Boo. He stopped, but you guys judge who y'all want to judge, man. Like, I can see that stoppage. Because, nigga, you was getting your brains beat in. Yeah, you was getting the beating of a lifetime in that ring after you ran out of gas. I predicted that shit, man. I predicted Boo Boo was going to run out. I say, man, what happened if Boo Boo run out of gas in, like, the 4th round, bro? I'm on live saying that. I'm like, man, he gonna be in a world of trouble if he run out of gas in the fucking 4th round, man. Yeah, he gonna be in the motherfucking world of trouble. Let me see how this shit sound, y'all. Yeah, let me turn this music down, man. A lot of times I be having my music too loud. Y'all don't be selling me shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, how that sound? How that sound? Let me see. Yeah, that sounds good to me. But no, man. Y'all wondering what I'm eating. I'm eating grits and eggs, boiled eggs though. But no, we gotta stop that. As black fight fans, personally, black fight fans really gotta stop that shit, man, cause we the worst. And we don't want to admit it. You know, it has to be a tragedy for somebody in another race for us to pay attention to death in our community, for real, for real. And same with the fight fans, man. Like, y'all so fickle. We embrace everybody else's culture. But as soon as somebody in our own culture, we looking for everything to pick them apart with. Yeah, we picking Boo Boo apart like it ain't nothing, man. And the truth of the matter is he didn't fight with nobody. Canelo was not lying at all, whatsoever. But that was the years that you should have been trying to get on his ass then, because that's when he was in his prime. This man 35 years old, so I don't expect him to go in there and do nothing less than what he did. I predicted that shit. I say, man, if this man run out of gas in the 4th round, his ass in trouble. And the Mexican Monster gonna do the do on his ass, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Everybody was hoping for Boo Boo. But I told y'all before on the last live, man, the next person that faced Boo Boo gonna do. I'm telling you, man. Like, I heard him before this fight say he wish he had a tune-up before Benavidez. You know, that right there is an admittance of not being ready for a motherfucker like David, bro. You know, that's an admittance. And once you admit that to yourself, and like, I'm proud of Boo Boo because he gave his excuses. And a lot of people talk down on him, but excuses are necessary. He felt like he's the more skilled fighter. But he say he's a bigger man than him. And he wasn't prepared for that. I can get that. You admit that a motherfucker is bigger and stronger than you, man. And you couldn't take that punishment. And you quit in the corner. But you was, this is a different type of quit. A different type of quit. You fearing for your life. Other motherfuckers fearing for their pride, like Ryan Garcia. When you take a knee and get up at the exact 10 count, that's an embarrassment kneel. That's bowing to the king kneel. That's not a true submit. It's flawed. It's cowardice. And you can say Boo Boo's cowardice, but man, this man thinking about his life, not his pride. The ass whooping he was taking, that's why you got to salute Earl Spence. They had to stop the fight. He ain't want to stop. There's certain fighters out there like that. And then you got certain fighters like Ryan Garcia. Now, I was on your train a little bit, man, until you start talking shit about Shakur. Yeah, you biting off too much more than you can eat. You even went over there and got with Derrick James, man. You done got beside your motherfucking self, boy. Time out while I fire this clip up. Excuse me. Y'all niggas want to see my face going on the Part Twice channel, man. I'm live over there too, nigga. On 2 channels, nigga. And I done hollered at my homeboy, man. I was like, yo, man, we need to get some money up, man, because I'm trying to get a lawyer for my daughter, man. Try to raise some money up. I need to get back and start performing. So, you know, I'm going to go trim this shit up. I ain't going to Beijing shit. I'm going to trim it up. And y'all gonna see me out there in Atlanta performing, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Go stream Part Twice on all platforms, though. That shit fire, nigga. It's that old school gangster shit, nigga. And I got love songs on my shit, because gangsters need love, too. Hey, Bill. Boy, you was a slickster. Slick. They call him Slick. They call him Slick, y'all. This is the type of guy you want to be in your corner as far as handling business. Because a smile is nothing but a frown turned upside down. Now, you always have people that can, maneuver in certain circles because they have the gift of gab, oratorial skills. You understand me? A lot of YouTubers are successful because they have great oratorial skills. Like, they can really talk well and blend into any environment. Like, you got Tank. He's got a lot of money, but certain circles he will be uncomfortable in because his slang and his lingo and his vernacular wouldn't match, and the reputation of where he's from wouldn't match the people that's in the room, and he would feel uncomfortable. As a black man, I feel uncomfortable when I'm around people that are not that look like me. And maybe it's subconscious, maybe it's psychological, but everybody does it. And if you're just the only person, there's a whole bunch of other people in a business, you're always looking and thinking like, what's going on? What's happening? What's up? I'm pretty sure it's like that for everybody else. That's like you at a house party and it's only one white guy there. Everybody looking at him and he looking at everybody else. Wondering if he made the right decision, and everybody else wondering like, who the fuck is he with? You know what I'm saying? So that's just the truth of the matter. But Bill Haney can talk to the people like Floyd can talk to the people, because he has to get the gab. He knows how to say the politically correct things to get you in certain doors. And the people that's finessing and handling Shakur's business is the opposite. These are gangsters, not ex-gangsters. These are gangsters, affiliation with gangsters. And anybody affiliated with Larry Hoover will always be the enemy of the state. So if you associated with these guys and you see what's going on in the news and the media, it's hard to squeeze that towel and get something out of it. Yeah, it's hard to squeeze that towel and get something out of it, because the people that are your mouthpiece are feared. Respected, but feared. But in the boxing game, they don't care about your mob ties. They don't care about you being a gangster. They can exclude you when they want to. And that's what people have to understand about Shakur. And I told this shit earlier, man, another lie, and people got mad when I said this, right? I said that Shakur made a mistake. I really don't even know if Shakur can speak Espanol. But oh, if he could represent the Boricuas You know, I have respect for all the Puerto Ricans and the Caribbeans and any other race, but especially the guys from the Caribbeans because they have the Afrocentric, they have the African culture within their own. They created their own. But you know the slave ship dropped them boys off over there. So embrace that shit. There's nothing wrong with it. You see Mario Barrios. I love Mario Barrios. My favorite Mexican fighter, straight up, because of what he represents, like Ali represented his people. So Mario is just doing the same thing, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if Shakur was to represent his Puerto Rican side instead of his, either way you go, you representing your black side, Shakur. But the eyes that are looking at you are more comfortable looking at the Puerto Rican side. If you understand what I'm saying, man, just hit the like button for me. Certain images will be, put out in the forefront more frequently than the murderers row type of niggas. Boy, I know the American dollar is a motherfucker, but I understand it. I understand that America prints the money like Monopoly. But yet and still, even though they print the money like Monopoly, it's still worth more in America than it is in Puerto Rico, Mexico, Venezuela, Cuba, Dominican, Haiti. The dollar is worth more. So when you give these guys these fights that don't really, have the criteria or the skill to fight you, but you giving them opportunities, man, they getting these little what you call a light payday and sending it home, and it's triple. But meanwhile, in the meantime, between time, you blocking the brothers that really need it, that really coming from the mud over here that we can understand and recognize and relate to. I can't relate to what's going on in Puerto Rico. I can't relate to what's going on in Mexico. I can understand it, but I'm talking about right here. Keyshawn Davis, even Frank Martin, even though you pulled that duck move, G, I still want to see you in the fight because I think you'll get beat up real good against Tank and make it a nice fight. Yeah, I think you would have got beat up real good against Shakur and made it a nice fight. You can beat up some other guys, but them two guys, no. I ain't talking about Devin right now because, he in 140. I'm sorry. Y'all took too long to make that fight, G. Y'all took too long to make the fight. Now, all of a sudden, Tank, you want to make the fight. But we peep this shit because if you old enough and you've been watching boxing like me, you know this is part of the game. But you're going to have fight fans that's on one side and they're going to just not see the other side because it's their guy. It's their guy, right? No, nigga. My homeboys know not to do nothing flaw around part twice. Because I'm going to call it, nigga, if you do anything flaw around me, hide it. I'm like, man, what is you doing? I don't give a fuck if you use the money, man. That's what God bless the dead King Von needed around him. Somebody that didn't give a fuck what he said. Somebody that's, hey, man, no, bro. Hey, listen. Chill out, man. We ain't finna fight no niggas down here, man. We don't have to fuck around and kill some of these niggas. No. Fall back. Fall back, G. And that's the way it should be. Let me check out Twitter. Because I know Reed is talking shit. Now I want to talk about Devin Haney ass. I just can't believe I can't believe Shakur just fell for the okie doke, bro. You listen. One thing about Ryan Garcia now, he gonna sell a fight with the right fighter though. The only thing about Ryan, he can't do like Tank. He can't fight no bomb and get a payday. You niggas gonna pay to see Ryan fight somebody terrific, right? Hold on. But Ryan, he'll get a good payday if he fights somebody like Shakur. Niggas want to see that, but it'll be a slaughter. I don't give a fuck what you learning over there with Derrick James, nigga. You ain't ready. They gonna wake up soon. You hear Regis?
It's alright. They sleep on you. I know. They slept on me too. It's alright. They wake up soon. They sleep on you. I know.
Okay, Regis. Hey man, I'm wishing him good luck. Who wishing Regis bad luck? Who want to see Regis get, destroyed like Boo Boo? Who rooting against Regis and why? I can see you rooting for Devin to win, but y'all want to see him get knocked out. Excuse me. Y'all niggas want to see Regis get Devin Haney get his first knockout against Regis. I heard a lot of you niggas on the podcast talking about, yeah, he done moved up to 140 and he gonna be able to hurt somebody now. Yeah, we gonna see. Hey, Ryan, you got a fight coming up too. Shout out to Jake Paul, man. The Paul brothers, period. That whole family is doing big things for female boxing. And here we got Clarissa Shields, the GOAT, trying to fight a fucking man. But won't go over there and fuck with Jake Paul for whatever beef they got going on. I think it's because Shadeja over there. Shadeja getting that little money over there with Jake Paul. And she got a fight coming up, finna pop something. I got a beating DeJean. Great fight. Great fucking fight, nigga. Let me see something. DeJean Cruz. Let me see it again. They'll do this. Watch. Shadeja Green. See what I'm saying? Yeah. I must have said your name wrong, baby. I'm sorry, but they recognize these black names. Easy, nigga. Oh, that's a nigga talking. At first they were like, this nigga trying to speak French. But now, big fight. I'm really proud of Shadeja, man, cause she she kick ass, man, and people be underestimating her, man. And I love DeJean Cruz too, but I just know she a wild puncher. And when she tough though, and that's what we gonna find out. Cause Shadeja been fighting some tough motherfuckers, but I ain't never seen her fight nobody tough as DeJean. You know what I'm saying? ain't never seen nobody fight as far as female boxer tougher than her. Now, the reason I think Clarissa beat her the first time when they first fought, that was their first time fighting, and Clarissa longer than her. And she's an excellent boxer. And she jabbed that bitch and motherfucking put them hands of God on her. She traded with her too, but she's longer. See what I'm saying? And Shadeja longer. Y'all niggas be giving up on fighters though. I noticed that. If a fighter lose or have a bad performance, y'all treat them like shit. The black fight fans do. And the Mexicans and all the other races be sitting back laughing at us. Y'all be on these talk show, debate shows or whatever, and y'all be over talking people, won't let niggas get their point across. And they be like, man, look at these monkeys. That's what they call us, Planet of the Apes. You know what I'm saying? So here we got Shakur hurt in a fight, and that's what he said. So that's what I'm gonna believe. And then I seen his hand. Y'all saying it's an excuse. It's a hell of an excuse when you can't perform like you want to, knowing you need to get some money for your children. It's Christmas time. Y'all wanted him to pull out the fight. I can understand the doctor saying you need to pull out the fight and him saying, no, I can't pull out the fight. I need this check. And Reebok giving me this check. A freak accident happened, maybe in sparring. Maybe that's why he got his eye black, because he couldn't use his fucking hand, y'all. Think. Y'all gotta think sometimes, man. And this was the perfect time for y'all to say, oh, see, that's why Tank don't need to fight him, because he boring. And he gonna do number run. And then they forget to ask yourself, like, wait a minute, the fundamentals they teach you beginning is cutting the ring off, footwork, positioning. That's the first thing you should teach a motherfucker, is how to move their feet and hold their stance. Whether it's orthodox or southpaw, different blocks. But the first thing you teach them is how they hold their hands and how to move backwards and forward. In a circle, pivot, backwards, forward. In a circle, pivot. Then you teach them how to, because a baby can punch. Well, you gotta have footwork and know how to get out of trouble. What you gonna do if two niggas jumping you? What you gonna do? What? How many niggas out there done got jumped before? How many niggas got hit from the back and a nigga stole you and tried to catch you from the front and you weave that shit and pivot out because you knew about footwork? You knew how to roll with a punch even after you done got stole. You found out right then and there you tough and you can take a blow because you still on your feet and you ain't, or either that nigga couldn't punch. Well, either way it go, you knew how to pivot and get out of there and back up out of there. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people don't know when to put their back against the wall, even though they getting jumped. That means can't nobody get behind you. So, you got 5 niggas, you supposed to have your back against the wall and try to get out of there some other type of way where you know a nigga can't get behind you and hit you. And that's the worst place to get hit, is from behind. So, hey, a lot of young niggas don't know how to fight. That's why they shoot and kill on the regular, every day. And have fun like it's a video game, nigga. Yeah, this shit a video game to them little niggas, man. It's Call of Duty. They go outside where they get the guns from, though. You little nigga 9, 10 years old the dicks hanging out that bitch, nigga. Well, think it's a game. Let me fire this motherfucking clip up right quick. Hold up. Matter of fact, play a little music for you.
I can fuck around and kill somebody.
Hit the like button, nigga.
Don't play that shit, bitch, we got a lot of things. We'll shoot you in your ass, we'll shoot you in your brains. We don't play that shit, bitch, we got a lot of things. We'll shoot you in your ass, we'll shoot you in your brains, man. We'll shoot you in your brains. We'll shoot you in your ass and your brain.
And fight y'all would never see. Fights you'll never see. All right. Fights you will never see. You won't see Jaron Ennis get a chance to fight Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford chasing the bag. You won't get to see Tank Davis fight Shakur Stevenson. And if he do, that's going to be his last fight. I repeat, you will not see Jaron Ennis versus Terrence Crawford. Or Terrence Crawford versus Jaron Ennis, whatever you want to say. I'm picking Jaron. You're not going to see that because Terrence Crawford is at the end of his career. He's chasing the bag. All right. Yeah. He's at the end of his career, and he wants to fight Canelo. Now we got Canelo excuse me. People saying he ducking Benavidez. They gave him 90 days. And I think they gave him the 90 days to formulate a good plan. On the best path for his career to land without embarrassment. And you can bet your bottom dollar he gonna fight another Negro first. The third fight is the fight, though. PBC got him for 2 fights. The third fight is the fight, y'all. This second fight gonna be a cupcake. Who that third fight? Who that third fight, man? I don't know, but Floyd got something to do with this shit. And if Floyd got something to do with this shit, you best believe it's gonna be for some motherfucking money. Nah, he can't afford for Canelo to lose on the second fight, right? Think about it. Why would I put him in there with Benavidez? And he loses. Now I can't squeeze the towel dry. Because they're going to be like, the suspense is gone. The thrill is gone. He's washed up. Nobody want to pay for that shit. Canelo fans will, but The third fight, man. Will it be Benavidez? Who will it be? That's the question. This shit, that's why it's fucked up in boxing. Because we should know who these niggas are gonna fight. In the order, just like playoff basketball and playoff football. I believe it should be regulation. It should be no way you can duck somebody when you making millions of dollars. Whether financial ducking or the fear of losing ducking, which inadvertently affects financial. Well, let's face it, if you lose nowadays, that means you're trash. In 2023, and from now on, 24, 25, whatever, 3023, if you lose, you trash. You die. Only in the black community. So you say Devin gonna come down to what? Not no 135. Hit the like button, man, if you think that motherfucker will go down to 135. That's for all the motherfucking Devin Haney fans. But that's what he said. So you gotta hit the like button. If you feel like you can make 135 for the bad, then I believe you. And I wanna see it. Everybody talk shit about Tank. But all the motherfucking years you was chasing Teofimo Lopez, you could have been chasing Tank. You thought Teofimo was sweet. Teofimo up there. He got a spot for you in the Super Bowl. I don't think they gonna fight Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia talking shit about Shakur. Fight Teofimo. Or go to 135 and fight Tank. Like you said. You said, for the money, I will go to 135. Come on. Come on. Ain't no catch weight. Tank say he fight at 135, nigga. Ain't no catch weight. 135. What you want, 136? We'll give you a Ryan Garcia deal. You say you want the same deal Ryan Garcia got, right? Okay. Give this nigga 136. Is that for the belts? What is it for? What you got? What Tank got? Y'all gonna fight for that? If it's at 136? But Tank said he fight at 135 though. And you said you would go to 135 for the money. I mean, if Devin Haney said he would go to 135 for the right price, which we all know is a Tank fight, hit the like button. What's up? You know I hit my own like button. I don't see nobody. Oh, okay, we got one. One motherfucker hit the like button, nigga. Okay. Okay. It's like that. That's how I feel about you.
One motherfucker hit the like button, nigga.
One motherfucker hit
Okay.
the like button, nigga.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I like it, kick it, kick it. I like your bitchy, bitchy. She tried to kiss it, kiss it. She want me lick it, lick it. But I just stick it, sticky. The bitch was icky, icky. The bitch was I like to kick it, kick it. I like your bitchy, bitchy. She like to lick it, lick it. She got some pretty titties. She might be little bitchy, but she got big old kitty. I like to lick it, lick it. But I don't lick it, lick it. I might just stick it, sticky. I might just spin the band. I spin the band. Beat that pussy, Jackie Chan. She with pie, pie. So I took a pie, pie. Seen a nigga flexing in me. Acting like it pie, pie. You niggas gonna stop me. You niggas want to slap me. Bitch, I did get the Jackie Chan. I pussy like in the pocket. You niggas want to slap me. Bitch, I did get the Jackie Chan.
Stream part twice. Hit the like button, nigga. Hit the motherfucking like button. Hit that motherfucking like button, baby. Nah, but man, I like Ryan Garcia too. I just know he talking cause Shakur be falling for that shit. You know he the biggest talker and he like to talk shit and then don't fight motherfuckers. Remember he talked that shit about Pacquiao? Talking about he about to fight Pacquiao? Y'all forgot about that, right? I know y'all let shit slide when y'all want to let shit slide. Just the same motherfucker putting up all kind of ads and Pacquiao about to sue this motherfucker. Like, keep my name out your mouth, man. Well, it's the same motherfucker y'all making an excuse for. And listening to what the fuck he type on Twitter. Like, what he say on Twitter really means some shit. Like, he really for real. Like, you said that you was gonna save Devin Haney for last when he came up and ran up on you. Talking about, man, we're both good, right? We should both be champions, right? Yeah, you said some shit like that. And we supposed to take you serious? The motherfucker that got up on the count of 10 when he got hit in his tummy Yeah, you got hit in your tummy, man. Hey, what y'all think about Tyson fighting this little boy? What y'all think Tyson to do to this boy? They say he gonna fight. I love to see that Tyson versus Jake Paul. And who gonna be on the undercard is what I wanna know. Because like I said, he be doing big things for female boxing. And here we got Shadeja Green that fight with him. And nigga, come on, Clarissa. Cause I feel like Shadeja gonna beat DeJean Cruz, Franchon. And shit, what an opportunity. But no, you don't fuck with Jake Paul, huh? He wants to fight a man. All right, that's what you want to do. Man, Keith Thurman better not fight that girl, man. That'll be some real flaw shit for real. Well, hey, man, to each his own. If that's what if you like, I mean, if you like it, I ain't got to watch it, but we gonna see the replay. We all gonna want to see. I don't support that shit. I don't support that. Because I wouldn't want my daughter to fight no man unless she defended herself. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. And that's just not right. And y'all doing that shit, that's going to be forever. History. You know, like, come on, man. It's too much. So that's just my opinion, you know. But what would you do if, you know what I'm saying, your daughter was like, she want to fight a man? What would you tell your daughter? Like, man, sit down, man, you tripping. Because I don't know how I would take it if I was to watch the fight. Because, you know, she grown, right? You can't tell her what to do, right? I mean, hopefully the things that you teach her and raise her with morals prevent her from doing something like this. But if she so happens to want to fight a man, and you so happen to watch the fight because you got to support her and make sure she's all right. And in the process, Keith Thurman goes to beating the shit out your daughter. How would you feel as a man? And what would you want to do at that point in time? I don't know what mothers would feel, but I know as a father, I would feel ready to, you know, go in there and save my daughter. Like, stop the fight type shit, you know. I ain't wanted to get up in that motherfucker any goddamn way. So why the fuck wouldn't I? And, you know, if I feel like you trying to go extra hard on them, I'm gonna want to, you know what I'm saying, give me a little lick in too, nigga, with my fist. And cause pandemonium in the ring, nigga. That's just me. I don't know about if it was right or wrong. That's just the Cain in me. You know, so what do I know? I just know niggas are scared. And when it come back to the man's boxing of certain fighters, and I think Terrence Crawford will never see that fight because he has the audacity to even say, like, he ain't thinking about no motherfucking. Basically, you say you ain't thinking about no fucking boots. You wants the money game. You want to get you some money. And I understand it's the end of your career and all that, but nigga, nobody want to see you fight no Canelo. We just seen what Charlo went up there and did. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see you fight Boots. And you can hate it or love it, nigga. That's what we want to see. I never wanted to see you fight no motherfucking Canelo. I mean, when Charlo went up there, I was like, come on, man. This nigga going up how many weight classes to fight this motherfucking computer king? No, please. And the people that say Benavidez gonna really hurt Canelo, I don't know why y'all think that. This motherfucker's a pain freak. This man take a lot of punishment when he fought Bivol and didn't drop. Man, they gonna let that man juice up to the gills. if he fight Benavidez. And it's gonna be the last fight. It ain't gonna be the number 2 fight on PBC. That'll be dumb. But the chance of Benavidez beating him is great. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, if y'all want to see my face, man, I'm on Part twice. I'm streaming on both channels, nigga. But yeah, you know they shadow banned me over here, so fuck it. But nah, man, I don't think that'll be smart for Benavidez and Canelo to fight for the second fight. I mean, you got to know it's all about money, man. It's all about the money, man. They ain't gonna never change. It's only gonna get worse. And if you think it's gonna change anytime soon, stop, drop, and roll, because you must be on fire. Remember they used to teach us that shit back in elementary school, man? If you old enough to remember that stop, drop, and roll, man, hit the motherfucking like button for me. Yeah, they say if you... Hey, look, they say if you ever are on fire, just stop, drop, and roll. Like, okay. What if I'm on concrete, bitch? Like, oh, that's gonna put me out. I gotta run to some grass and stop, drop, and roll. Hey, boy. But yeah, man, y'all got to be on fire if y'all think that. And another thing, man, I'm like a big believer in truth and reality, right? So I understand because, you know, like I said, I ain't no angel. And, you know, I went to the feds and, you know, I was incarcerated with a lot of guys from Baltimore and DC, and I just know how them guys are, man, and I understand them, you know, and how they go hard for Tank, and I have to give them the green pass. But everybody else, now I love Tank, right? I'm one of them guys that get hated on because I think Shakur beat him. You know what I'm saying? And I think Devin will give him hell, but not at 135. I think Tank will beat him at 135. And I think it'll be dumb for Tank to go to 140. Because that's just not, you know, what you said. Devin said he would go to 135 for the money. So make him live up to his word, Tank. Fuck that shit. Oh, you want the Ryan Garcia deal? All right, 136. But what we fighting for? You know what I'm saying? Now y'all can do all the podcasts about the money bag. Just make the fight. All I'm worried about is what weight you gonna get at. How is you gonna be able to make 135, nigga? Well, I still want to see you make 140 for Regis. I want to see how you look. I be watching what's the dude name? Ego. Yeah, Ego, man. That nigga be doing the weight, the body watch shit. Whatever the fuck he call that shit, we watch the niggas and see how much them niggas weigh. If they making they weight. I want to see how this nigga look. You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga, you look like you was on that shit when you was trying to make 135, boy. You look like you was smoking that good dope. And I just want to see it at 140. Cause you bigger than a motherfucker right now. You know, you won't see. We're back on Tank ass, man. I understand what the fans do for them, and you know you can't expect them to say nothing less. That's why I be listening to the Rise podcast, man. I know what them niggas going through. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come a time where he gonna have to fight these boys, and we all know that Floyd is the best in the world as far as giving the game out and the blueprint. He mastered it, because it was there before him, but he just mastered it. And once he mastered it, man, you can't blame a young black ghetto youth for continuously following that blueprint, bruh. And I might not like it. You might not like it. This man got generational wealth because of it. And yeah, this nigga fought a whole bunch of cupcakes and goody gumdrops and all what you want to call them niggas. I call them barbers. Them niggas need to be cutting somebody's hair somewhere. B-class fighters. And I understand he following the same blueprint Canelo fighting with. Because Floyd gave him the same motherfucking blueprint when he put him on. So, hey, man, you can't blame these guys coming from nothing and having some. You see, Devin Haney came from Nevada, not the Old Town 357. He came from the goody goodies. So yeah, you can take less money. We ain't tripping about the money. Yeah, just give us the minimum. Let me go in here and kick it with these guys, son. He can talk the Obama talk with them boys. See, Jay Prince can't talk the Obama type of talk. He's a real actual street nigga. See, Bill Haney even said in the interview, man, I went to private school. My son was homeschooled, but I went to private school. So I'm like, whoa. So maybe that's what struck the chord when Evan said, hey, you a private school kid. Like, I ain't no private school kid, I'm homeschooled. But no, Dad was private school though. And he said in the interview that the guys in the neighborhood influenced him. So maybe the internet and all the rappers are influencing Devin Haney to wear the golds and get the dreads. I'm telling you, man, you got to cut the dreads, Devin. Every time you get hit, they wiggle. And the judges can see it. When you fought Lomachenko, man, come on, man, all the steel shots. Your hair going this way and your face going that way. You gotta be a bad motherfucker to have hair and fight. I'm sorry. I'm just that's my opinion. You know, Devin. I like Devin when he was chasing down Teofimo Lopez, and that's another thing. All them years and all that time you spent chasing Teofimo Lopez. Why I just wish you would have switched your energy and just chased Tank like you was chasing it, man. Because Teofimo was ducking you, boy. Yeah, man, you know, and that's why at the time I didn't like Teofimo Lopez, because I seen the duck. And we all witnessed the ducking. But there was no chasing the Tank. Go up in this nigga ring. Yeah, nigga, you run up in everybody ring but Tanks. Let me call Tank. That's why that nigga got mad, man. Why you think that man got mad when he said, let me call Tank? That nigga got in his feelings about that shit, man. Yeah, man, that nigga started talking about the man mama and some more shit. You know we don't do that in the hood. You can't talk about a nigga mama. Man, no. Man, some niggas mama dead. Do they even know this man mama? Evan didn't make it no big deal because, hey, man, that nigga got to control himself. He's a big motherfucker. That nigga get out there, them securities, man, they might not be able to pull that man off Bill or Devin. I'm just saying, bro, we don't talk about niggas' mama. So these are things that you seeing on the internet, thinking it's cool. And that's all he was saying. You a private school kid. He ain't know your business. He just know that you wouldn't go to no public school. And you didn't have classmates. You didn't have nobody to try to bully you. Take your lunch money. You didn't have them things happen to you ever. Never. You ain't have to get your fortitude and your toughness from public schools. You had to get your fortitude and toughness from the gym. And that's all he was saying. And now you're trying to portray an image that is not of Nevada. Unless that was what was going on inside your house. And I said that about T.I.'s son. I was like, listen, how y'all mad about little T.I. wanting to be like his daddy? You got so many single mothers out here with no fathers in the household, and they look on the internet to the rappers as father figures like NBA Youngboy. Look, all the niggas are painting their nails now and wearing the purses. So now you have a child raised up, spoiled, Man, this little nigga in Walmart when he was a baby jumping on top of the cash registers. And they laughing. Yeah, this baby surrounded by a millionaire lifestyle. And you niggas spoiled this little baby. And now all of a sudden he a grown man. He don't want the silver spoon. He want to be like his daddy. Young boys look for father figures, man. And if they have a father figure that's in the house and just so happen to be a rapper that talks about trapping and gun capping and bitch slapping, that's what he wants to be. And God damn it, yeah, he want to go to granny house because she'll let him run wild. It's in the hood, yeah, I'm king. You name them king. What kind of shit y'all think y'all doing? Psychologically. It's the same thing in this boxing shit, man. You can't expect these young niggas making millions of dollars to act accordingly to how we want them to. You really want Tank to fight Shakur right now. I understand. I understand what the Tank fans, that was the perfect opportunity to say, yes, no, see, that's why we ain't gonna fight this motherfucker. He boring, he gonna run. Perfect. Mwah. Right on time, Shakur. And hey, I don't blame him. I don't want nobody that I can't hit. I do not want to fight a nigga that I cannot hit. What that says about me cutting off a ring, I don't know. But I just don't want to fight a motherfucker I can't hit. And that's in real life. You know, that's in real life. You swinging at an untouchable target. That's what you saying. He gonna run, he gonna run. You never said once after you said he gonna run, he gonna run. You ain't never said, but we can chase that nigga down. We can trap him. We can trap that nigga and beat his ass. Yeah, he gonna run, but we gonna cut the ring off and beat that nigga ass. I ain't never heard none of y'all niggas say that shit though. Yeah, they always say, man, he boring. He gonna run. He gonna run. But they don't never say he gonna run. But guess what? We'll cut that nigga off and beat that nigga mercifully. I'm talking about to that nigga say uncle. Well, we gonna have that nigga looking like Earl Spence in the ring, nigga. I ain't never heard that though. I ain't never heard that. The triangle theory is strong in boxing, but people always give the excuse that you can't use it. Excuses, excuses, excuses. But it's like being a hypocrite and trying to talk your way out of not being seen as a hypocrite. Let me give a perfect example. Oh, if that was Tank, he would have knocked him out. Simple and plain. What else I gotta say? Tank knocks everybody out because y'all say he the world beater. I say Tank knocked 90% of them motherfuckers out. Because, nigga, you hurt your hand just like Shakur said. He hurt his hand and couldn't knock Pitbull out. Oh, man, at least he was fighting back. At least he was fighting back on Pitbull. Yeah, Pitbull. Pitbull Cruz. Captain Hook. Throw 1-2 jabs around maybe, and the rest hooks. You comparing that to Edwin De Los Santos. True, I give you that. I want to see Edwin De Los Santos next fight against Pitbull. I want to see how that one goes. Yeah. I don't want to see no Ryan Garcia and no motherfucking Shakur Stevenson next. I want that boy Frank Martin to come back out of hiding since he put the dinner plates back up. And I don't want to see no motherfucking Tank Davis first no fucking Pitbull Cruz. Next. Who you want to see him fight? Gotta be 135. I know you talking about Devin, but they said he needed a tune-up. It's true. I heard it. It's true. Coach Calvin said Tank gonna get a little warm-up, a little tune-up. I mean, I don't call them warm-ups, but you know, every fight is a fight. Yeah, I heard that. It's true. You slipped. So we know it ain't gonna be no hellified, right? I wouldn't mind if it was Frank Martin, Shakur, Tank. Either one of them niggas is Frank Martin is food for either one of them niggas, man. And Frank, you said you don't want people to judge you off your last performance. And you know, that's true. But coming off a bad performance and turning down the fight for financial reasons, you know, that's a bad look. But I'm gonna give you the pass because it's a norm in boxing now to duck financial reasons. But a lot of people be ducking and saying financial, but really masking the fear. I think you fear Shakur. And you know damn well you don't want to fight no motherfucking Shakur for no little bitty bag. I understand. I appreciate you ducking and not being ashamed that, you know, after maybe about a week, a week, he came back out of hiding and went on, I think, the Queens of Boxing. And, you know, I'm like, yo, y'all caking this nigga, though. Y'all asking him the sweet questions, nigga. Give them to me. Ooh, I wish you motherfucking good boxing motherfuckers come on this channel because you know I'm going to ask the questions, man. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports, man. I sent that super chat to you, my nigga, and you ain't read it to Deontay Wilder, boy. I was real upset about that there. Because, you know, it was a personal question and something that I knew he would have understood because there's some shit that only he would know. And, you know, you said your little shit was breaking down, so I was like, okay, I gave you the bit, but, you know, I hit you on your Instagram, my nigga, and you ain't never hit me back. So I was like, damn, I don't want this nigga to think I'm a motherfucking groupie. I ain't never pressed the issue, but my nigga, yeah, man, hey, I be peeping some shit, my nigga, that I had to fall back. Cause you'll play the seniority game. Like, you know, a lot of people watch your channel because you got the inside scoop. And niggas know that what you say is coming from the inside source most of the times. And then you give your opinion on it. You know, you say you what you call it, a boxing expert, but you giving your opinions on shit, then you got your credentials. Which one are you? And so when people come with their difference of opinion on your channel, you want to bet them money, or either you gonna block them. Like, it's times is hard, man. It's Christmas time, man. Niggas out here robbing, man, just to get presents for their babies because they believe in that damn holiday. Enough to rob a man just to get a fucking present for their child around this time of year. And you betting people money, man, you can't even see their face. You know a man gonna want to have his pride. A man voices difference of opinion, man, and that's just what it is. You shouldn't try to bet a man money to, you know, threaten his channel space on your channel, because your channel do actually have the facts. Like, you have great shows and interviews with great boxers, you know. So hey, man, like the time I sent the super chat when Bill Haney was on there, and you know, all I did was ask a simple question, then I put my hashtag, it's always gonna be me. And that's the first thing y'all tried to analyze, like, oh, wait, what is that? What is, like, I'm trying to say something. And nigga, that's me, that's how you find my channel. You know what a hashtag is. It's always going to be, no, gon' be. But you know, I'm just asking questions, man. I asked you, why did you say you was gonna work with Blu-ray? What's up with Blu-ray Fitness? I thought you was gonna work with Blu-ray when you get the 140. And you was like, well, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We at Snack. Okay, cool. Maybe Snack doing something that Blu-ray can't do. I just don't think so. I think Blu-ray put it where it need to be and have you hitting where you need to be hitting it. It's a different type of workout, different type of muscle functions he activates. And you know, I don't know what the business is, but you know, that was your answer, so cool. Don't try to play my intelligence though, man. Talking about my it's always gonna be. I was upset about my hashtag, man. Cause you ain't it takes listen, when you read a man's hashtag, you have to break it down. It's not hard to read that because it's spelled perfectly in one word. That means you're not taking the time to enunciate the syllables. It lets me know a lot about a man. Like every time I mention Edwin de Los Santos, I always say Los, not La, because La is feminine. And I know I've been incarcerated with a lot of, you know, Latinos, and they break it down and let it and they let it be known that you don't say it like that because you know that's offensive. So, but a lot of black people don't know that. So a lot of people be like De Los Santos, but they calling them a girl. So it's De Los, you know, De Los. But hey, man, it's a little shit like that, man, because I feel like saying a man's name properly is correct and respect, you know. So here we go. Gamboa. Don't nobody talk about his Achilles when it was torn. That was a great fight, even with the torn Achilles. I just wanted to see the fight with him healthy. But then we move on to the future, and we got Tank still at 135, and everybody moving on. But we still want to make these fights. When it's already established that he went to 140, handled his business, but that's not where he wants to be. You seen the video with Coach Calvin, like, you a pay-per-view fighter, man. 135, that's where we at. $135, that's where we at. What you gonna do? You waited too long. I think I think you knew you weren't gonna fight Tank, and y'all outweighted him, and now you feel like you looking past Regis, and you gonna try to trick him into a catch weight. But I just want him to hold strong to his word, because either he gonna fight the man at 135 or he gonna come to 140. Let's make it legit. And if it's a split, you going down the middle with it, okay, cool, but that shit ain't gonna be right. Either way it go, it ain't gonna be right because it took too long. If you go to 140 Tank, that shit gonna be a mismatch to me. If he go to 135, that shit gonna be a mismatch to me. It's like, come on, man. What y'all doing? And it's the same thing with Terrence Crawford. Y'all, it don't even make sense for y'all to even think he gonna fight Jaron Ennis. These fights ain't gonna happen. You know, he already said it. So let's be known, truth and reality. This man said what he said. He wants to make the big money fights. And he does not feel that Jaron Ennis will be any type of money. So cool. We're gonna take you for what you said. Who Jaron fight next? They say Conor Benn. That's a wash. We don't want to see that shit. Terrence Crawford still got to fight Earl Spence. I don't really want to see that. And not because I don't think Earl can win. I just feel like I'm the type of guy that it's okay to make excuses. I feel like any nigga that flew through a car window should not be boxing. And when he came back and fought Danny Garcia, I was like, God damn, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? I'm the guy that was like, man, this nigga crazy. First thing I seen when TMZ showed it, I was at work. I'm like, damn, is the nigga alive? But he's still boxing. Y'all go back on my lives when he fought Ugas. When that nigga dropped his mouthpiece, I was like, oh, look at this nigga. This nigga, yeah, he brain damage. He got brain damage. Yeah, something wrong with it. Ain't no motherfucking way in the world. I don't give a fuck if you think your TV is knocked out on the floor, nigga. Ain't no way in the world you supposed to be stopping talking about like, oh, hold on, let me give him a mouthpiece. This ain't sparring, nigga. Niggas ain't respecting that shit. And Ugas was supposed to bust your motherfucking lip. Yeah, he supposed to hit you in your throat, for real, for real. Man, please, a free lick? I'm hitting you in your neck. See, they don't teach you about that shit. But listen, hey, shout out to hey, you bullshitting when Tank fought goddamn what's his name? When he brought him up from 126. Somebody help me. What's the little skinny motherfucker message? Right there on the screen right there. When Santa Cruz. He hit Tank in his neck, nigga. And that nigga, they say he tripped. I was like, all right, but he was on his way down, though, when he tripped. Y'all go back and watch that shit. I had it on my live, nigga. I slowed it down and everything. I seen all the company. First, he caught him, right? He missed, but then he swung straight and he caught him in his neck. And Tank tried to back up quick, and then he caught his ass again. And then he shot the jab, but he was on his way down. Man, go back and watch that shit. And you slow it down, nigga. Was it a trip or was it a knockdown and he was on his way down and he tripped? I don't know, man. I just know that he was on the outside of Tank's foot and he wouldn't give it up. And he ain't had no rhythm and no style like a brother. He just couldn't, you know what I'm saying, pivot and get out of the way, man. If that man would have never tripped up, boy, Tank was in trouble in that fight, boy. I was watching the goddamn Bivol fight with Canelo, right? When he had Canelo on the ropes, and he was just digging in him. Bow, 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 bow. Canelo balled up on the ropes, right? In the high guard, right? I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, you just right there on that center line attacking Canelo and you ain't pivot not one time. I'm talking about, like, I'm looking at, like, all right, cool, you broke his guard and you came right down the middle and I'm talking about straight right down the middle, caught him right in his chin. Pivot. Catch another angle on him, bro. Like, sometimes that rhythm and that's why I like the Cuban style. I love the Cuban style. I just don't feel like, it just don't match the Black American style. That's just my opinion. A lot of people like the Mexican style. I love it. I just don't think that defensively they take too many blows. And shit, to each his own. Mix them all up like gumbo. That's what you should do. Ain't no sense of, staying on one style. Nigga, it's like the old Kung Fu masters mastered all the styles. The Drunken Monkey, the Tiger. Who used to, you old enough, you used to watch that shit on Saturdays. It used to be Kung Fu fighting. Fast as lightning, nigga. Niggas talking, you can't match my Kung Fu, all that weak ass shit and still be moving their lips and shit. Yeah, nigga, we was young, play fighting, doing Kung Fu shit, kicking niggas in the chin and shit on accident. Yeah, so, shit. I can't wait to get off of work tonight, because I'm going to go back live on you niggas' ass. Boy, I got some shit to talk about, because I've been looking at this shit, and a lot of people, you got Floyd talking about you should give him a shot. Man, listen, Canelo ain't thinking about nothing Floyd say. Floyd talking that shit, but he in control. He know what the fuck going on. He know goddamn well the second fight ain't finna be no fucking Benavidez, man. Man, if it is Lil Churn paying all the bills, while the parents sit at home, playing video games. Yeah, y'all ain't heard that one. If Canelo fight Benavidez this second fight, Lil cheering, going to work every day, paying all the bills while the parents stay home playing video games. Can't get no clearer than that. This shit ain't happening, bro. It's money talking, boy. This nigga is on a PBC contract. You hear me? And say it with me. He is on a Pretty Boy contract. You hear me? / Al Heyman, the face of Pretty Boy champions. What y'all think about Kermel Moton? I think Floyd is prepping him for Tank. I think Floyd is finna try to finesse a few big little money fights for Kermel. And they're gonna be talking about him and Tank fighting. Watch. Oh man, they got too much money to make with Kermel right now, but yeah, pretty soon, maybe in about a year or two. Hey man, I got in trouble for this. Stay with me now. Hit my like button, man. I still see one like. Maybe that's the guy. Tell your friend to tune in right now, because I got something to say, man. So they can hit the like button, man. Tell them to watch all my replays on part twice. The lives over there are crazy. But no, I got in trouble for saying this. First of all, I think, Canelo and Tank share the so-called face of boxing. And it's my belief that it's because of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is the unofficial face of boxing, if you ask me. Can I say it like that? Without Floyd Mayweather, there is no face of boxing for Canelo Alvarez. Without Floyd Mayweather, there is no face of boxing for Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's switch it up. When AB brought him to Floyd, and, they were sparring Gervonta and Devin, Haney, that was a choice being made right there. Because you got to remember, Devin was still over there fucking with the camp, learning, getting tutelage from Roger, God bless the dead, Floyd Sr. And Floyd Sr. is on record saying that Devin Haney, not Tank. I don't know if it was hate. We can't go inside the man's mind, just like you can't prove racism. You can't prove what's in a man's mind and in a man's heart. But we can only go by what a man say. And truth and reality is big on this page. And the truth of the matter is, Floyd Mayweather Sr. said Devin Haney can beat Tank Davis. That's what he said. I don't agree with it. Maybe at 135 at that time when he said it. Maybe. Right now, I think Tank has progressed and had all the tune-ups that he needs, and about to get one more, according to Coach Calvin, for a big fight. And y'all can say what y'all want, but he is the unofficial face of boxing because of Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather told y'all about that Earl Spence fight. Y'all are going to know about it when I say something about it. Forgot about that, didn't you? These are his words. And I always get shitted on for this. Why is Floyd still boxing? He's a billionaire. He does not need the money. Oh, he on some Michael Jordan shit. And he come back to the Wizards, only play for $1 million. That's what he on. He just can't give it up. A lot of people say he might be trying to make a big comeback. When he in talks about fighting with Mikey, he'll beat the shit out of Mikey. I don't think they was ready for no Floyd. All these motherfucking little exhibitions, man, seem like little tune-ups. Because he stay in the gym, don't he, man? Always talking about his accolades. Carmel Moulton win the fight. Yes, he did a good fight. But I just want to remind people, all the champions that I beat, and I just want to let everybody know that there'll never be anybody better than me in the past, present, or the future. He always lets you guys know that, right? What's next? What's his grand finale? It's got to be a grand finale. There's always a grand finale. Michael Jordan's grand finale should have been Utah Jazz final shot. But that was not his grand finale. I hate the way he went out. I bought the whole Wizard package that year. He just refused to come off the bench. Downfall. But what's Floyd's grand finale? PBC got Canelo for 3 fights. 1 is gone. Who's next? Who's the 3rd fight? What's Canelo's grand finale? I just be asking questions and I don't never get no feedback. I mean, we talk about the same shit every motherfucking day. You got motherfuckers trying to be animated now on the YouTube pages and shit. I guess they trying to match niggas' energy now because they see they shit just, like, I don't understand that. Like, why people change up? Stay the same. That's what we attracted to. When we come to your page, man, and boom, that's how you is for a few years. Now all of a sudden, bang, you just flipping the script and acting all goofy and shit, man. Niggas ain't used to that shit. It's a culture shock. It make me wonder, is you know what I'm saying, faking the funk? But like I said, man, you got a lot of good YouTube pages out there, man. I be listening to when I'm at work, right? Because, you know, I can't take time and dedicate to the YouTube shit like that, man, because nigga got to pay these bills, man. But I be hearing y'all niggas, man. I be hearing that shit, and it be fuckery. Well, what can you do? Man? You know, I put my little comment down. I like to go to Just Do. I like to go to his page, man, because he interact, you know, with the crowd, man. And he don't never hate on no boxer. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't none of that over there, even though the comments are hate. But nigga, you can talk real boxing over there, you feel me? And I be asking a lot of mind-provoking questions, and he love that shit. And I just be wondering why people so caught up in their feelings about a man that would never give them a dime to make a sandwich, whether it's peanut butter or jelly or turkey and bacon. I'm like, yo, come on, G. Yeah, we want these niggas to fight some dogs, but then again, you gotta think, hey, like I said, how can you blame them niggas not wanting to fight these niggas? Jerron Ennis is a real live dog, and ain't nobody gonna tell me no different. High risk, low reward, my ass. That's a high risk, high reward. Anybody saying that that fight won't sell, they crazy. Hey, Terrence Crawford, you want to make a fight? Make that fight. Let's see how much that's is. Let's see how much it sells. Nigga, that's a banger, nigga. Yeah, you gonna do your thing with Earl, whatever you gonna do, man. But I don't feel like Earl in the right state of mind to even be boxing to me. That's just my opinion. I made the video before the fight. Like, yo, the only way Earl loses, this motherfucker start looking for his mouthpiece again. This nigga got brain damage, nigga. You know, right before the Pacquiao fight, he's supposed to fight Pacquiao. He get a fucking orbital bone broken sparring. I'm like, nigga, you stay getting hit. You got niggas talking about they dropping you. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, G. But we don't give a fuck. The fight fans want to see a blood sport. They want to see him in the ring like Ali. I ain't gonna never forgive Larry Holmes for what he did to Ali, man. You a hell of a fighter, man. You know, you had the best jab in the game back then, bro. You the Eastern assassin. Man, you know Ali was fucked up. You could have jabbed the shit out of Ali the whole fucking fight, nigga. And you tried to kill that man, dog. Because what he used to do to you in sparring, that's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Ali got some get back with Tyson, though. And I still feel like that wasn't no hell of a ass whooping. Tyson just bum rushed that nigga. He ain't dissect him or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to dissect Larry Holmes for that shit, bro. And he knocked him out, but you know, thanks. You know, but it's a blood sport. You don't remember guys like Ezra Charles and they had him in the middle of the ring in a fucking wheelchair because he had ALS, fighting with ALS for about 5 years to the end of his career. The nigga ain't even know he was fucked up at first. He had killed a man in the ring. He had tried to switch his style because he didn't want to kill nobody. He's just a fucking killer. And they say he ain't never really go for the knockout like he used to no more. He used to fuck niggas up, but still, he wouldn't go. He ain't had that killer instinct like he had. You have people that died in the ring, man. I remember Deontay Wilder said he wanted a body on his record. Yeah, I remember you said that. It's true. And you ain't back down from it, G. You know the greats. They always, man, say, man, this shit is for real. These guys are risking their lives. So we got certain picks, cool. Why we got our certain picks, that's our opinion. That's just what it is. You know, I can't never get mad at a man that say they don't like Earl Spence because he was talking all that shit and he got his ass beat. No excuses. I can't say nothing about that. Just because you don't make no excuses don't mean I can't make no motherfucking excuse. I just know for a fact that you probably ain't never flew out no motherfucking car before. That's all I'm saying. And that's just a fact, Jack. And then you got people that say they don't like Tank because he ain't never fought nobody before. Well, I be like, okay, that's cool, but the niggas that he did fight, he beat the shit out them motherfuckers though. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave a nigga a great performance, and this shit is entertainment at the end of the day. So you got to take the good with the bad with all these fighters. But what people don't try to analyze is they toolbox. So all these fighters, you know what's inside their toolbox. It's just that certain toolboxes we don't see fighting each other and we get frustrated. So we want to see certain toolboxes fight each fighter, but if one fighter loses to a certain said fighter, the black fight fans will call that fighter trash. When all the while, even though he lost to Tank, he might beat this fighter. He might